Why, hello and welcome everybody. It is Pohx again. I do apologize for actually not putting a video out yesterday since I did get to play and stream the beta. But I was so sick. I really tried. I only got the stream for 4 hours. It was a lot of fun. We hit 5,000 viewers, had a lot of stupidity in the chat, but shit always happens. But yeah, we had a lot of fun for the time that I played, and I didn't actually get into Act 4, but I did see a lot of changes. But I did get to play Act 4 today. I played for about 7 hours, 6 hours, and this is our character right now. We're 49. For people who always want to know, here's the ladder. I'm number 9. This is not a race, but just to show you, I've played a decent amount right now. And we got some cool stuff. So as you guys know, I don't really edit too much, but I'm going to show you guys the Kaom fight, and then I'm going to see if I can skip forward a little bit and show you like a Daresso fight, show you guys one of the new skills that I'm actually using, and some kind of nerfs, and I guess kind of some buffs. So it's gonna be maybe a little bit of a lengthy video, but I want to show you guys the Kaom fight right now. So here was the fight. Now I do want to state that my character in this state literally deals no damage, because for those of you guys who don't know, in Act 4 they literally changed every single quest reward. So as a shadow who doesn't have any single target because they don't get flame surge anymore, I was literally trying to kill bosses with just fire trap with cell-found gear, which takes a very long time. So in this video you can see one of the new skills I'm actually using. Actually, for some reason it's not showing. Hold on one sec. We will make sure that we'll get it working. There we go. Alright, so in this video, really fast, just to show you guys a quick little example. This is Act 2. This is Act 4. And actually, before I do this, let me show you guys exactly where Act 4 is. You can see here you've got normal Act 4, and it's really nice. It's really condensed. It's very, very, very clean. So essentially, you start at the Aqueduct. You go through into Highgate. Dried Lake is a submission. You need to go to Dried Lake first. Then you come through the mines. You have Mines 2. You get to the Crystal Veins. And the Crystal Vein, I think, is where you have your split. Your split being right here, where you go into Kaom's Dream and Daresso's Dream, and you actually do the bosses there. So I'm going to show you guys really quickly. Now remember, this is only a portion of it. This is not the full act by any means. Also, if people want to know, you do get an extra skill point when doing this, because jewels do cost skill points. So you get 3 additional throughout the game as of right now. But let's go ahead and show you guys what this boss fight looks like, and then I'll go ahead and pop in Daresso. So let me just... Actually, you know what? There's a setting I can do for this really fast. My bad. Sound mute when in background. Cool. Alright, here you go. Here is the Daresso fight. Or sorry, the Kaom fight for you guys. I'm just gonna skip through a little bit so you guys can see. A lot of interesting mechanics going on with the fight. He actually hits really, really, really hard. He hits really hard. That fissure shit will hit you for like a good... So, I do believe that they said that the fire golem likes being ranged, right? You can hear I'm really sick in there, but yeah, he hits pretty fucking hard, man. A lot of ads that come out throughout the fight periodically, which are decently tanky as well. If you see the big explosions, that's me using the new skill. The Act 4 really has a lot of hatred towards trappers. And the reason why I say that is if you don't have clever construction, have a good life, because look at the amount of shit coming up that's exploding, that kills your traps. He attacks, he spawns ads that AoE, like all of this kills your traps. Literally every zone in Act 4 is anti-trapper, so you really have to make sure, if you want to be semi-successful and not hate your life, to get clever construction relatively early on. There's mobs now that use different forms of ball lightning, kind of like in the Aqueduct, there's mobs that do like a interesting type of ball lightning. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make a video that's going to go over like every single zone in Act 4, so you guys can see specifically each zone in there. Or maybe I'll just make one video exploring all of Act 4, and that's probably what I'll do, and then I'll probably timestamp when I go to each area. So this is the actual Kaom fight, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So I'm going to go ahead and speed through right now. I want to see if I can get to Daresso here. I guess I'll just wait for him to die. Daresso was so much fun. Daresso, when you do it, each one of them has their own zone that you go through, but Daresso's was so cool, man. It was so cool. Actually pretty fun. I actually liked it. Alright, so let's speed through here a little bit. Actually, you can probably see some cool stuff here. This is the Coliseum. The Coliseum was awesome. Like I think here you'll get to see me utilize one of my skills. Here's the trap, or sorry, the new mine. If you guys are interested in that, it's pretty awesome. It's not like OP or anything. It's really fun to use though, because you can finally use a skill that's a mine that actually does something it's fun, you know? It's really good for opening lockboxes and stuff. Like, this should be a good example of what you can do with it. So I mean, they're blues. It's all the only thing it has linked on it is fire pen. You can see some of my W key, but it's a lot of fun, you know. The cool thing to note is the actual skill itself has a 125% damage effectiveness. So let's go ahead and speed this through and see if I can get you. Don't joke about Down syndrome. Well, that's when I banned someone. Don't worry about that. Boys, let's do it. 1v1 me. Okay, Daresso is coming up. Here's the Coliseum that you're kind of running through. These guys, charge, man. These guys are like super Roas right here. Look at their charge. It's pretty nuts. Alright, so what else do we do here? How much cold res do I have? Okay, here's Daresso. 14%, let's do it, boys. Here's Daresso. Let me see if I can go back a little bit and show you guys the full fight if you want to see it. Alright, here you go. This is the actual Daresso fight. So I'll be muted and you guys can listen to this. You know, there's this thing called PJ Salt. How much cold res do I have? 14%. Let's do it, boys. He's channeling at Zeri form. Stage 3, boys. Uber incoming. I mean, what? Did he just heal? Oh, it's so scary. Please no victory. I don't want victory. Please, please, please. He's healing. He's doing something. No. Now, for people to note, I think this only showcases 2 bosses of the 9 that are upcoming. There might be 3 bosses. I forgot. What is that? What is that? 3 bosses. Yes. There's also. Healed. I guess not. You get to fight Vol as well. Vol walking stance. But this showcases 3 of the 9, and there's also a bunch of unique bosses in between, which are insane. There's like cast on death guys that hit you in normal for like 2k damage. I'm not even. It's over time, but still, it's pretty nuts. So that's pretty much that. I want to show you guys a couple of other things here. So let's talk about some stuff on the tree. For people who don't know, there are now jewels, and the jewel system. I do have a couple of jewels to sample to show you guys. So I've got one. First off, you do get jewels from quest rewards, and you can corrupt them, and it will change the base. So here, actually, it won't change the base. It can actually, I guess it just adds a stat. Like in this scenario, it just gave it 1 to 3 chaos damage. It also gives 20 dex and 6% to all res. Then I've got another jewel. This one I actually found as a drop, which gives 15% fizz with maces, 14% crit chance with staves, 10% crit multi, and 12 base mana. That's actually not bad. Like that's for 2 points. That's actually not too bad. That's a pretty niche piece. And of course, these can be re-rolled and stuff. And then I've got this one that I found, which is 21% increased area of effect while unarmed. That is huge. That's big, man. That's pretty beefy. That makes me want to play like a Facebreaker unarmed spec. That is nuts. So that's really cool. Some things to talk about as well for people who want to see, because it's pretty important. The base damage of fire trap has been reduced if you want to compare it. So fire took a little bit of a nerf. Well, fire trap did. LA Prolif has been heavily nerfed. The radius does not scale anymore, to my knowledge, and you actually deal less damage with the supported skill. I just realized now that the more you level it up, the more damage you deal, but still, it's 29% right now less damage. That's a big hit in damage, guys. That's really, really big. You know, I'm not saying Prolif is fucked because it's not, but in terms of leveling with Prolif, you can't just put it on a 3-link now and just one-shot everything. Maybe with Flame Blast you can still do it. Fire Trap you're gonna have some trouble, but it was a pretty big nerf in terms of leveling. I still do seeing Prolif builds. I still see Prolif builds being viable. You just need to have actual gear to back them up now. But I was happy to see that. As the guy who plays fire builds, who plays Fire Trap and plays Prolif, I'm happy to see it get nerfed. Some other cool things is like here's some interesting changes. Almost every gem has had its level requirement reduced. So if I pull here, do I have my faster? No, I think my faster casting is leveling somewhere. Faster casting and stuff are for such low level now. We've got let's pick a gem here. What can I find? What can I find? Conk Effect is for like level 14 or 16. We've got Range Attack Totem for level 8. We have I don't think I have anything on me specifically. Let me see. Faster. I think it's leveling. Oh no, here it is. Faster casting for level 18. So a lot of really cool things, and these are found in Act 2. All the heralds are found in Act 2, and actually a really, really important change to show you, because as there are a lot of nerfs, there were some types of buffs. If you look at Anger, you'll notice it does something different now. Anger not only affects attacks, but it also affects spells. So you and nearby allies deal 24 to 38 additional fire damage with spells. So that's one thing. Wrath is also Wrath gives a multiplier now on damage for lightning. It starts off at 15% more damage. I don't think Hatred has been changed much, so that's also cool. Kind of adding some diversity, giving auras, you know, more benefits to party play. Another cool thing is there was one more I was going to talk about that I forgot, sadly. I don't remember exactly what it is. But yeah, there's a bunch of cool changes that they've done. I can't possibly go over everything in one video. But I think the next video I'm going to go over is going to showcase me going through the entire Act 4 just from the start and go through and you know, just give you guys a brief rundown of all the zones in there. I guess, I don't know if I told you this, but a lot of things have been condensed which are really cool. So for example, you go to Coast, if you teleport to Coast, which you can now, you'll see that Coast ports you right next to Tidal Island, which is really nice. Tidal Island is right there. If you go to Mud Flats, you can teleport to Submerged Passage, and there is no more Upper Submerge. It's just right to Ledge. So from Ledge, you go across the Prisoner's Gate, you get to Ship Graveyard, and there is no more Coves. Coves has been eliminated. In Act 2, we have, let's see, Act 2 has been changed a bit, so the right side is still the same. If you go to the left, you've got Riverways, and then there's there was Dark Forest. There was some forest here, the Middle Forest, we'll call it the Middle Forest. That's been removed completely, so now you go right to Western, and then in Western you have Alira, Weaver's Chamber, and you've got the Skill Point. From there, you go through the Wetlands, you go straight, you go right to Vol Ruins, and then you get to Northern Forest, and then you get to Caverns. Act 3 is pretty cool as well. It's still pretty shitty. You've got City of Sarn, you've got Crematorium, you've got Warehouse, you've got Marketplace. I wish Marketplace would get removed. You've got Battlefront, and you have Solaris. Solaris level 2 is like 50% reduced in size, so it's a lot easier to navigate Solaris. And then I think everything is the same from there. Some bosses has been moved, for example... Oh, actually, sorry. There is one thing. Perpetus is not in City of Sarn anymore. Instead, Perpetus is at... I forgot. The place after Sarn. But the cool thing is you don't have to worry about looking for this bitch anymore, because she's right here. Right there. Whatever her name is. We'll call her Dum Dum. Dum Dum now resides right here, which is nice. So that's pretty cool. So a lot of good quality of life changes that have occurred. A lot of the waypoints have been adjusted to be really nice. One more example, and then I think I'll stop here, is, for example, if I were to teleport to the Ebony Barracks, normally you'd have to run north to Gravicious until you could find the... and then you'd have to run right. But if here you go to the waypoint, you run right, you're automatically at the Imperial Gardens. which is pretty cool. So, like I said, just a lot of general, really nice things. It's really good seeing the game becoming more smooth, more condensed like this, because if you play the game all the time and you die or something, you know, you want to eliminate as much of the bullshit as you can. And I'm really glad that they're doing stuff like this. And just know that this is also the second day of beta. There's still a lot more to come. I guess one more thing I'll show you, the Fire Nova mine, if you guys want to see it specifically. You guys can take a screenshot or you can look at it, you can do whatever you'd like. Here's the gem itself. It's pretty good. It's not too bad. It's just, of course, like I said, the problem is it is a mine. Mines are very clunky. You have to wait to set them up. You have to have the mobs come over them. After Clever Construction's off, you know, they die. This specific mine, I think, is bugged because if it hits a Reflect mob, it dies instantly. So it's supposed to pulse 3 times or 4 times, but it dies if it hits Reflect unless you have Clever Construction. So I think that might need to be tweaked a bit. But really fast, I'll just go to Cruel. I'll just go to, like, Cruel Act 2. Let's go to, like, Riverways where there's good density. And I'll just go set it up really fast. The only thing it's linked with right now is Fire Pen. Dun, 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 dun. Of course, when I ask for good density, there's not a mob in sight. Alright, here's some drop bears. Come on now, like what? Okay. Oh, this guy is annoying now. Do 1, 2, and then detonate. Oh, he's a little mad. And we got an Exile. And I have no flasks. Dun 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 dun. I don't want to die in hardcore right now. Let's try to clear this. So we've got 1, 2, 3, please. 4. I don't like this guy. There's some scary individuals now, man. I don't like this. I am scared. Lockstep isn't in yet either. Okay, 1. This guy Exile's on, no problem. 2, 3. He's gonna kill it with Leap Sam though, which is gonna suck. So it's pretty neat. I like it. I like it. It's fun. It's a fun little change. But yeah, I've got like 14. Actually, no, I have 47 cold res. My character just sucks 10 Kappa. Alright, but that's pretty much about it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, I just wanted to show you guys a couple of things. So, of course, you know, leave the comments down below. Oh, yeah, one more thing. Did that show when I went outside? Yep, you got a little HP mana bar right above your head, too. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, leave comments on what you want me to show you guys. Like I said, upcoming video is probably going to be going over, you know, the changes in the axe. Like, sorry, like going over Act 4 and a couple of other things once I think of, you know, what to make the content on. But that's pretty much it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys will continue to enjoy yourselves. And I hope I can explore this beta with you guys. Or, you know, like I said, if you guys have any questions, I'll try to do my best to answer them for you. So have a good one, everybody. Have a great time. And don't get sick because it sucks. Take care.